Welcome back. Now our next guest is one of our best known milliners whose stunning designs have graced race days from Cheltenham to Ascot.
Joining us now is celebrated hat designer Jennifer Wrynne. Good morning to you, Jennifer. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
For
It's
coming
lovely
in
to have you in.
see us this morning. Listen, we've a lot to discuss here today, but let's talk about hats as a milliner, one of the most celebrated milliners in this country. You've had incredible success. How did you get into designing hats and fashion in the first place?
Yeah, I suppose for me, fashion and making and creating start from a very young age. It's a bit like learning how to walk. I kind of don't remember when I started. My mum is very creative, and I suppose the love for creativity and fashion and fabrics and textures and everything like that came from her. So kind of started at a very young age, and then in about 15 years ago, started making hats just after a trip to the Galway races. Fell in love with the idea of hats and, you know, the colours and literally the array of hats at the Galway races. So decided to make my own, and then, yeah, turned into a small business from there.
Which is incredible to be able to do, hard industry, all that kind of stuff. But the race world, it really is its own cottage industry. And then you went off in 2015, was it in Cheltenham? You won Best Dress.
Yeah, Best Dressed Lady over there, which was just mad. It was like a total kind of, you know, it was one of those moments in my life where it turned the business basically upside down in the best way possible. Yeah, and just life got so much crazier.
It has that much
then.
of an impact.
Yeah, I literally that day I had been working on my own up until that point, and I remember coming home from the race and be like, I need help. And I went from working on my own to having about 4 people employed, literally within 2 weeks. So, yeah, it was mental.
Your social media, though, is massive as well, the following you've had from that.
Yeah. I suppose when I started making hats, it was 2010, and there was not really such thing as influencers back then. And the only way that I could promote my hats was to wear them myself, you know, the way. And I suppose I built the following up over there for over the last 15 years, really. So it's been a bit mad over there too.
And between all of this, you've kind of been working away. You're very close with your family. Your husband is a fella you've known since you were only a little baby yourself.
Yeah.
You've been together for absolutely years, isn't it?
Yeah. We kind of grew up together in the sense our parents were very good friends all their lives. So yeah, we've been together a long time.
Do you know that thing when you say, oh, they'll end up together? That's gas when they're friends. And you actually did it. Went on and had 4 children.
4 babies, yeah. Four little lunatics.
It's such a busy household you've got. You've got the business going on, you have the 4 young children, but you also then had some pretty scary news that came just shortly after your 4th baby, Amber Rose, was born.
Yeah, so it was actually the morning of her 2-month injection that I was in the shower doing the usual, rubbing, washing myself with shower gel, and found a lump on my breast. And as it happened, as I said, it was the day of her injection, so I kind of just really casually mentioned it to the nurse in my local GP, and it was her that was immediately not alarmed by it, but kind of like, OK, let's look into this kind of thing. So, yeah, and from there to the breast clinic, and that's when life kind of turned upside down.
OK, I know we say these words, and for anyone who's had to go to the breast clinic, it is, your mind goes to a very strange place.
Yeah.
So what was that like for you?
Yeah, it's
4 kids at home.
Yeah, it's funny. At that point, my mind was like totally relaxed, totally didn't think anything of it. I kind of thought it was, because I was so early postpartum, I thought it could be like a milk duct. I thought it could be, the usual kind of girly things that happen, I guess. And so I actually had no worries in my mind at all. And the day I was going for my breast check, I brought my baby with me. We were going for a nice lunch in Galway. It was all of that kind of thing. And it was kind of, I suppose, when I went into the clinic, got the very first ultrasound, I kind of started to get the eerie feelings and get the vibes. This wasn't just a cyst or a milk duct or whatever I kind of had thought that it might be at that stage.
As a mum of 4 young children, to get word that you have breast cancer, how does that affect you?
Yeah, it just knocks you for 6. The way that first week, the worst part so far for me was that unknown phase of like, do I have it, do I not? That day I went to the hospital, got the triple assessment done, and the radiologist said to me, I asked him up straight, I said, do you think I have cancer? And he said to me, we must wait for the biopsy results to come back, but your lump has every single characteristic of cancer. So I kind of spent that first week in absolute hell, being like, do I have it, do I not? That actually, when I was diagnosed with it, there was almost like a sense of relief came over me, that now at least I knew what it was and what I was dealing with. We could get a treatment plan and just put it in place and get on with it. So, yeah.
Which is an amazing mindset. to kind of go, okay, I want to plan, I want to go, I want to get this sorted.
Yeah.
So was it, okay, that awful limbo of waiting for the results? When you get the results, then was it full steam ahead? Or did you sit there for a few days, kind of like, just kind of going, what the hell is going on? Why me? Why has this happened to me? What's going to happen? Or was there no nihilism and you were positive about it?
I'm very matter of fact.
Okay.
I'm very black or white, you know, that kind of way. And to me, that was the worst part, was the unknown. That actually, when I got the treatment plan, I was like, let's just bang on with this. You know, I have, you know, surgery, 6 chemo sessions, 4 weeks radiotherapy, whatever it is, and it's just write it down and tick them off a list almost, you know, that kind of way, just to get on with it. It's, yeah.
Look at you, just smiling there going,
amazing.
I know.
Because like you're halfway through your chemo treatment at the moment. And I know as somebody, as a designer of hats, hair is a big part of your life, and it's a big part of everybody's life. So whenever you know that you're getting chemo, they're going to probably lose some of your hair. I know they've been giving you the cold cap as well. How difficult is that?
Yeah, I suppose, like you said, for me, my hair is almost like my identity, you know, that kind of way. It's my outfit almost. I feel like it's everything. And I suppose when I went into my oncologist, Professor Janice Walsh, the first thing she addressed was the side effects of chemotherapy and what you can do to help it, whether it's a tablet or medication or whatever. And it was her that mentioned the cold capping. And I suppose I was so relieved because, you know, that you don't want to kind of see as if you are putting the kind of your hair basically before the medical part, which is obviously the most important part. But yeah, I started the cold capping, and it's an endurance test. There's nothing pleasant about it, but for me, it's worth it. And I suppose the main thing for me is that it leaves me in front of my children, kind of, you know, not really looking any different, that I don't need to explain anything to them. My kids are still very young, which means that I don't actually have to tell them anything. They know nothing about it, which is lovely. I feel lucky that I don't have to do that.
And in relation to your surgery, did you have a mastectomy?
No, a lumpectomy.
You had a lumpectomy?
Yeah.
And then you're halfway. So when was your diagnosis?
It was in June.
It was in June?
Yeah, 26th of June, yeah.
And you're now halfway through your treatment?
Yes.
What's it like when you're going in, being surrounded by people? Like we know 1 in 2 people are going to get cancer.
Yeah.
It's a statistic.
Yeah.
Then when it happens, it's affecting you, it's affecting your family, it's affecting your friends. And then you're in this system. How is the system? How is it going through it?
Yeah, I suppose somebody said to me at the very start, in Ireland we do cancer care very well, but particularly breast cancer care. And the care that I've received so far is just incredible. I went from being diagnosed on a Tuesday to being in the theatre Wednesday week having the lump removed. It was literally within 8 days. And then again, you know, the way after I'd recovered from the surgery, started the chemotherapy. So it's just been amazing, to be totally honest. It's, you know, there's been no time to even stop and think a little bit, which is no harm either.
I know on your social media you're very proactive in encouraging other women to check their breasts regularly. You're a very positive person. What's on the horizon for you? What's keeping you going that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I suppose last week I actually worked with Dylan Oaks Jewellery, launching a piece of jewellery where basically all of the proceeds were gone to breast cancer research, and we raised over €50,000. And I suppose Dylan Oaks, they're an incredible jewellery brand, and I feel so lucky to have gotten that opportunity to work with them. And for me, I'm like, there's fire in my belly to do something more in terms of raising awareness, you know, raising money, whatever it is.
And as a positive person anyway, I hate to say this, but what perspective has it given you?
Yeah, do you know what? It's kind of, for me, it's like, okay, the small things, you know, that you kind of sweat about, you freak out about, you're like, they literally don't matter. Like, what the hell, you know? And also a bit like, it's kind of to enjoy the small things every day. You know, things with the kids, like they love getting to the shop, the coffee shop, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be Disneyland. You know the way, it's just the small little things, to appreciate those things.
Well, you have 4 kids at home. There's a lot of small things going on at the minute. But listen, good on you. And thank you so much for coming in and talk to you to spread that message. And you look absolutely fantastic.
Thank
and
you
we
so
hope
much.
the chemo keeps on working in the right positive frame as well.
Thank you so much.
Jennifer Wrynne, thank you.
Thanks so much, Jennifer.
Thank
so
you.
nice having you in.